everyone. Today is Friday. It's actually Friday morning, and I thought I would do a little weekend vlog because I haven't really had the opportunity to vlog since we moved to the countryside. So I thought it might be nice to do a little weekend vlog. We don't have tons of plans this weekend, so I think it's just going to be quite cozy and relaxing, but I thought I would show you what our life is like in the Scottish countryside now that we're here. I do have a few things I thought we could do together over the weekend. Of course, there'll be lots of reading, and I'm going to be doing some baking this weekend, actually today and on Sunday, I think. And I think Lewis and I are going to work on a puzzle that we started a wee while ago. And I've got some work to do, so I thought I'd just take you along with me for this weekend. As of right now, although I don't think it's going on for very much longer, Scotland is actually still in lockdown, so not that we really would have many places to go anyways, because of, you know, the fact that we have a very small town centre and we don't live particularly close to any city. But yes, we will be mainly in our wee house and actually going for walks, which I thought I would do with you this morning. It was supposed to be a lot sunnier than it currently is, but regardless, it's supposed to be quite dark tomorrow, and I think it's supposed to rain on Sunday. So I thought we would take advantage of the dry weather and go for a wee walk in the countryside before we come back and do some baking and reading. And I think I'll be doing a little bit of crochet today as well, working on some new products for the shop. So it'll be a little bit of a countryside vlog, a little bit of an artist studio vlog, and just hopefully something nice and cozy. So I think first I will get ready. I'm just in my jumper. I'm nice and comfortable. Anyway, I'm not particularly dressed up today. And I'll get ready and we'll go out for a walk. So it's, as you can see, quite chilly out today. I'm really quite cold now. I've been out for, I want to say about 40 minutes, so I think it's probably time to head back for a cup of tea and to do some baking, but I just can't get over how beautiful it is. And I said to Lewis when it snowed that it really felt like a little bit of home, a little bit of Canada in Scotland, because we don't usually get snow like this in Scotland, but it's just beautiful. So I think it's well time we went back and had a big cup of tea. Okay, so we are back home now and I've got my tea, so I'm obviously very happy. and we're gonna get going on these brownies. So I've prepped a few things already. I've prepped the chocolate and I'm about to whisk the eggs and preheat the oven and do everything that you're supposed to do when you make these brownies. I'm using a recipe from Miranda Mills' blog, so I will link that in the description box, of course. And in the recipe it says to use a 9x9 tin, but I forgot to order a 9x9 tin. So instead, Lewis, actually, I can't even take credit for this, my husband had the idea of putting them in a muffin tin and having like brownie bites. And then if I have leftover, I'm just going to be using this kind of banana loaf tin, and hopefully that will work just as well. I'm also filming on my phone, so if I look like my eyes are darting everywhere, it's because I'm not 100% sure where to look. I don't have a proper vlogging camera yet, so hopefully I'm not giving anybody too much kind of shock with my eyes going everywhere. Also, on the walk, I counted one robin, which I do in the winter because robins are one of my favourite birds, so I did count one robin. And I saw this really charming snowman with whoever had made it put Christmas tinsel around it as its scarf, and I don't know, that brightened my day a wee bit. I just thought that was really cute. But anyway, oh, I'm going to take my engagement ring off and then let's get baking. Let's get making these brownies. Okay, so the brownies are in the oven now, and I'm going to clean up. It says to cook them for 40 to 45 minutes, but I'm actually setting an alarm to check them in 30 minutes because obviously the spread of them is different because I'm not using the recommended tin size. So I'll be checking on them in 30 minutes, but until then I'm going to clean up the kitchen and then I'm probably just going to go and do some work for the next half an hour, 45 minutes. And yeah, I will see you guys when the brownies are cooled and ready to eat and it's time for tea. So Lewis and I are just about to sit down to our tea and have a little business meeting. And the brownie muffins look good, so we'll have to taste them to see if we really like the recipe. So I'll give you a little sneak peek of that. They're good. Very happy. So now we have work to do that I can't show you guys yet, so I have to go. Hello, so my workday is done. It's about 4:30 and Lewis and I just finished up our meeting, and I thought while I was sitting here in the bedroom just relaxing, I would let you know what I was going to be reading this weekend because I'm sure you're all quite interested. So I thought I would share what I'm reading. So the main book I'm going to be reading is Marking Time by Elizabeth Jane Howard. This is the second book in the Cazalet Chronicle series, and I absolutely loved the first book. It was so witty and so clever, and I just think Elizabeth Jane Howard is such a good writer. She writes really distinct voices, and she's funny and sad at the same time. And I just love her writing. So I'm enjoying the second book. I'm about 100 pages in at the moment, and it's just such a charming read, and it's kind of everything you would want. The Cazalet Chronicles follows the Cazalet family, so it's a generational story that takes place during World War II in the English countryside. And yeah, I'm enjoying getting through these. And then the other book that I'm going to be dipping into this weekend is one that I actually, just do that. I actually got in the post yesterday, and I ordered it from Persephone Books, which is an independent publisher and bookshop down in London, and it's called One Woman's Year by Stella Martin Curry. I really love to do seasonal reading. It's something that I'm fairly passionate about, and I saw this on Persephone website, and this chronicles Curry's year month by month. So I thought something lovely to do would be to read this month by month. So we're in February currently. I haven't started this yet, but I will be dipping into the January and February parts this weekend. And then going forward, I'm going to read every month while I'm in the month. So I'll read March and April and so forth. But I'm really looking forward to this one. I absolutely love Persephone. I love ordering from them and supporting them. They're one of my favorite publishers. So I'm looking forward to reading another one of their books, and very, very keen to get into that one. But I think now that the workday is over and I get to relax, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to do some crochet. I'm going to rewatch the BBC adaptation of Ordeal by Innocence. And then later tonight is Lewis and I's movie night. We do a movie date night every Friday, so it's my turn to pick a movie. And we're just going to relax and have a very cozy Friday evening. And knowing me, it'll be an early to bed and early up in the morning tomorrow. Hello everyone, it is Sunday now. It's actually Valentine's Day today, so I hope you've had a lovely Valentine's Day. It's the afternoon, and Lewis and I have had a really relaxed Valentine's Day. We spent most of the morning in bed and relaxing and watching the original Bewitched TV show, which is a personal favorite of mine. And I had my cup of tea and I read my book, and it's just been really, really lovely. So I thought before I go and spend the rest of my day reading, as I am usually want to do on a Sunday afternoon, that I would show you some of the book mail I received over this weekend while I've been filming this vlog. I've been very lucky to have received a book from a publisher very, very kindly, and then a few books that I ordered for myself that I thought you might be interested in. So one of the first books that I got this weekend was All Creatures Great and Small by James Herriot. I just recently finished watching the new adaptation of this book. It's a TV series that was very popular in the 70s and 80s, and they're redoing it now. And I've not watched the original, but I have watched the modern one. So far there's only one season, and it was so good. So in addition to ordering the book, I'm going to be looking out for the original show as well. All Creatures Great and Small is James Herriot's memoir. I think there's a few of them actually. It looks like there's about 5 of them, of becoming a vet. Herriot was originally Glaswegian, and he got his first job out of university as a veterinarian down in Yorkshire, and this is the start of his memoir of being a vet in the Yorkshire countryside, working mainly with farm animals and domestic animals, and the show itself is just so charming that I just felt that I had to try his memoir. So I'll be reading this one and then hopefully picking up the rest of his as well. And the next 2 are seasonal reads that I'm hoping to read throughout the year. So the first one is the 2021 Almanac. It's a seasonal guide to the year. We are already in February, so I will be reading January and February, and it just gives a little bit of history on the important dates throughout each month, some gardening tips. It looks at astrological aspects of each month, the sky. I've never actually owned one of these almanacs before, but I know they have one every year, and I really wanted to get this year's so that I could get into them and maybe even start collecting them. So I picked up that one. And I also picked up a beautiful book. Some of you may recognize this. This is Burns for Every Day of the Year, edited by Pauline McKay. There are some wonderful books out there that I'm hoping to get to that are poems for every day of the year, or poems for every day of every season, and I thought I would get this one first, although I'm sure I'll be picking up the springtime poem for every day of the year soon. As a lot of you will know, I live in Scotland, and I have done for the past 5.5 years. But I studied English literature, so I didn't get a lot of Scottish literature when I started uni, and it's been a real intention of mine lately to read more Scottish literature because I know I love books set in Scotland, and what I have read of Scottish literature is very, very good and something that I really enjoy. So I picked up this one, which also something about the cover, the colours on the cover, is just so beautiful. So I'm glad to have that one. And then lastly, I was sent a book from Pan Macmillan, so thank you very much to Pan Mac. And I got The Hiding Game by Naomi Wood. I believe this is literary fiction. It's definitely historical fiction, but I think it's supposed to be literary fiction with a bit of a mystery involved. It says, in Roaring Twenties Germany, Paul, Charlotte, and Walter meet at the Bauhaus Art School. The trio form a close-knit group in which passions and rivalries collide. But when Walter is betrayed, he makes a terrible mistake, a secret he will keep from Paul and Charlotte for as long as he can. As political tensions escalate and the Nazis gain power, Walter's secret, hidden in notebooks, paintings, and blueprints, ultimately threatens the very lives of his friends with devastating consequences. The aspects of this novel that are historical fiction, Bauhaus Art School, and a bit of a mystery involved definitely appeal to me. They're things that I tend to go for. Not to mention that this is also a World War II historical fiction, which is a time period I'm always really interested in reading about. So yeah, kindly send my thanks to Pan Macmillan for sending me that book that I'm very keen to get to. And those are all the books I got over the weekend. I really hope you enjoyed this little weekend vlog. It's been nice and cozy and wintry, and we've had a lovely Valentine's Day as well. I actually got this brooch from my husband for Valentine's Day, and it's just been a really lovely time. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please let me know if you have any books that you are interested in getting into before the winter is over, if you're a seasonal reader like myself, or if you have recently acquired any books that you're particularly interested in. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and to hit the subscribe button, or the button that usually comes up on the screen at the end of the video that has my face on it. You can subscribe through that way too. I hope you've had an enjoyable weekend and lovely Valentine's Day, whether you celebrate or not, and I will very likely see you on Monday with a new video.